Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is our daily NBA show with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Today is Thursday. Joe Duffy, we just got two games on the card. First, I want to ask you about Dallas-Portland. Right now, Portland's a 3-point favorite. The total's 198. And Dallas, I don't know about the side, but Dallas is on a huge under run, right? 8 straight unders. And Portland, yesterday's game went way under that total, even though it went to OT. In this game, it opened at 200.5. The first jump was actually to the over. Now it's down to 198, so it went down under, but I'm not sure what that first jump is about. I know that Parsons and Chandler might both be back for Dallas. What can you tell us about Dallas-Portland, Joe?
Yeah, I'm actually going to make this my free pick, although I am going to go with the side. Now, in this case, you are right. Tyson Chandler, very good defensive player. He does have the size and mobility to defend LaMarcus Aldridge, so I can see how that would affect the total where under players might be impressed by that. That's kind of a bonus for us. As I've said on a couple of the videos we've done, that more times than not, when you have a rested versus an unrested team, just the way the scheduling dynamics work in the NBA, usually benefits the home team, where when a team's playing 3 games in 4 nights or 5 games in 8 nights, 5 games in 7 nights, sometimes, more times than not, it's because they're on a road trip. But this is the exception to the rule. You actually got Portland playing back-to-back, and Dallas has 2 full days rest, which is somewhat rare. Only about, when you have a situation like this, maybe about 30% of the times it will benefit the road team. And we ran it through the database. It's nothing overwhelming, but basically, unless the home team is a big favorite, where essentially the odds makers are telling you it's such a mismatch that maybe it cancels out any rest dichotomy, that the road team is about a 55 to 56% play, depending on the exact point spread. So I'm going to go with Dallas in a fairly rare case where the road team is much more rested. And, again, the theory behind that's pretty basic, that the normal home-road splits don't apply. And I've always said that's one of the golden rules of handicapping. You're only looking for a slight edge, and you get those slight edges that are going to pay off over the long run, and you got the scheduling dynamic edge that's actually benefiting the road team.
All right, well, that makes sense to me. So we can give you Dallas currently +3 as your official free pick. And then let's just briefly discuss the other game. Chicago's a 1-point favorite at home against OKC, total 199. Durant out for OKC. Westbrook wearing the face mask, but played very well with it in his opening game back. And, OKC, though, they're on a back-to-back. They're coming off an ATS loss to Philly. That game went to OT. They almost lost it outright. Chicago, though, also banged up. I know you don't have an official pick on this for the purposes of our videos, but do you have anything to say about this game that might be interesting to our viewers?
Yeah, obviously, with so many offensive weapons out, we know that Derrick Rose is out for the year, and I said that I thought initially Chicago, that was devastating for them psychologically, because I thought with Rose they were a legitimate, dark horse, not even that much of a dark horse championship contender. Now they got really no shot. But remember, Jimmy Butler's one of those guys who seems to be sneaking a little bit under the radar. He's a very good player for Chicago. Looks like he's going to be out. So when you have so many offensive weapons going, I would probably lean a little bit towards the under. But, I always say that odds makers, they hate uncertainty, and usually the sharp players like that. And I know that the line has moved, where our outlaw line was originally Oklahoma City was laying the 4 points, and now they are actually in some places either getting points or laying 1 point. So because of the uncertainty, I also think it might be a pretty high percentage play to maybe go against where it's been bet and go with Oklahoma City, but that would only be a slight lean.
Interesting thoughts, Joe Duffy. Well, you're going to give us a Dallas +3 as your one free pick, and I'm passing on both these games. I'm just consumed. I'm overwhelmed with college basketball right now. What do you have going on at OffshoreInsiders.com tonight?
Well, certainly tonight, you mentioned college basketball. I do have 2 college basketball sides, and I've got a total 6-3 in college hoops, 5-2 in the NBA on our annual $1 Million March on Las Vegas. So we're just at the beginning. You might want to hop on now, get at least the weekly package if you've never gotten our picks before, and begin the rest of your gambling life at OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, sounds great, Joe. Thanks so much. Talk to you tomorrow.